What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome back to Toys in My Closet with me, your host, Hebot. And today we're going to take a look at the brand newer, brand new G.I. Joe Classified series, Lady J. And we have her here in the spinner, as you can see, with the updated actual promotional shot in the back. Here's some artwork for Lady J on the side, which looks really cool. And then we have her in the window box opening in the front. She is part of the new Classified series line, and this Lady J is number 25, as you see there. And she is basically showing how Hasbro is able to actually strut their magic and strut their prowess, because G.I. Joe is theirs only, as they own the property and the IP, and they're starting to show how they can actually really go farther and deeper with G.I. Joe with love and dedication. As you can see, Lady J presents two things. As you see here, we'll look really fast at the artwork. First thing you'll notice with Lady J is that she has a bunch of accessories, way more than what we've seen so far, right? So that's upgrade number one. Upgrade number two, we're gonna notice in her arms and her legs that they went with a pinless technology this time around. So now all of her joints are all pinless. So it looks more seamed and streamlined, a lot cleaner, and I guess to a certain extent more elegant, right? Even though it is a figure, but it actually keeps the integrity look of the artwork of the sculptor in the creation of the sculpt that he created for the figure. So sit back, relax, have a digital drink, and join me for the ride. I hope you enjoy my review for Lady J. I'll see you in a blink of an eye. So let's take a look at Lady J up close and personal and see how she looks. As you can see, and we bring her up closer, she has a very, very nice looking portrait with a nice smile, which at some angles it almost looks kind of, I would say, fake, or kind of like a dead emotion. But then you look at her like that and you can tell that it's a very pretty face, nicely sculpted, and her hair is really nicely sculpted, as you can see there, with the classic Lady J look. Now, this is the way Lady J looked like in the cartoon, and with this figure they gave us the option that we can make her look just like her classic form as far as the actual toy, and also, like as you see here, with the pretty face, like the actual cartoon itself. If you notice in the tanning here on the chest area, it looks like it's a little bit different colorized as if you compare it to the neck and the face, but it's due to the camera, because when you have it in person and look at it, you really can't see that. And as you see, she has a nice boob area with the traditional gold metal that she has, the straps that go across, her insignia there on the side, which shows one of her specialties of what she specializes in, the rolled up sleeves with the seam button line. And there it is, that you see the pins are seamless. There's nothing there. Even the inside interior of the bicep area has some detail that looks like, kind of like snake skin. The gloves, her hands from the waist and the wrist down Look really nice, and they're nicely molded. It's all one piece or a different new piece. This is her belt, which is kind of loose. It has the communicator there, the nice belt straps on it, the sheath for the knife with some nice patches going around. That's the area of the buttocks, really nicely rounded, done in a really nice shape with some pockets there. And you see the belt line inside there with the brown on the other belt that she has there underneath. As you can see, the silver in the buckle, the strap of the zipper in her actual front of her shirt or pullover. It's silver. It has some highlights of brown around the shoulder and underneath there. Then the patterns of that snakeskin kind of on both the sides to break up to give more definition and detail. The nice crotch area. You see there how pretty this looks. Another pattern that looks like the snakeskin on her thighs. The thighs are not too big, not too small. Pockets on both sides. Nice wrinkles folded like the pants are being tucked in within the boots. And then the boots look really nice, as you can see. The plate in the front, all in black. A nice sheen. So she almost looks like a completely brand new tool. I don't think she shares anything from both Scarlet or even Baroness. I think Lady J is a completely brand new sculpt, and she looks fantastic. So now let's take a quick look at her accessories. Let's pan it down a little bit and see how much and what they're for, how much she has. Sit right there. Be right back. So here we have it, guys. Here are her accessories. Now, you see that it's quite a few amount that she has. So we'll start off with the alternate cap that she brings. With the G.I. Joe logo, you see the seam lines of her in leather with the hair actually molded in. Because she comes with a feature where instead of giving you a bunch of different head sculpts, they just allow you to swap this out and make her look like the actual vintage toy or the classic cartoon style and look, which I think is a very good solution, effective. You can pose her however you choose, and you don't have to worry about costs going up because, you know, they did it a more cost efficient way. Then she brings her little dagger or knife, which is in a completely black matte finish, as you can see. Very nice. Then she brings the two javelin sticks, which are just in matte black, as you see there, at the end, which she uses for her javelin gun or to throw, you know, with her hands. And then she brings javelin tips, which this here looks like a grenade javelin, where, you know, once she shoots this, you know, whoever her target is aimed at is going to blow up. Then she has the javelin with the actual knives at the end. This is painted very nicely with the silver and black, you know, like so. And this goes to the tip of the javelin that you can choose to use at some point, right? Or either the bomb or the knife. Then she brings this wonderful backpack, very detailed, as you can see, with the black paint. And then on top of it, it has a light. So I guess like when she's in the tunnels, she can't see. It's fully articulated. You see 1 point of articulation, 2 points, and then swivel 3 points, and it even goes inward and outward. And, you know, this is basically camera light, so when she's in dark areas, I guess. Then you'll notice inside that there's molds inside where it's built for storage. So if you want to store the blade tips for the javelin, you can put one right there for the actual sword or the actual knife, and then for the bob you can actually store it there too. And voila, you have storage space, which is cool. Then you see there in the corner you have one to hold the javelin. And then last but not least is her javelin gun, which you can technically use like this to make believe and mimic like a small semi-automatic shotgun or something. But if you notice, they have holes going right across, so that's how you know it's for the javelin. But it's up to you. It's entirely up to you. It's very nice in a nice black matte finish. So now let's take a look at Lady J articulation. And we're back, and here's Lady J. Now let's take a look at her articulation. We'll start off with the head. As we all know, it's on a double ball peg, one in the neck that goes directly in, and one to the head. So she has wonderful, wonderful tilt. As you can see, she can move her head left and right. She can look down significantly, and she can also look up a nice amount as well, as you see there. Then, as far as the shoulders, you do have a little butterfly. The shoulder go up that high, 180 degrees. Bicep, the double elbow, which in this case, I'd rather do it from the top first, and then, as you can see right there, right here, it's moving while we're doing the articulation. That's the double elbow, right? And then we have, the swivel, and then the peg goes, in this case, up and down. So then we have in the torso some movement. She can tilt like that, the upper torso like that. Like so. And she can actually look down that much, and she can move back that much. Then she has obviously the waist swivel, which is also a separate piece, and you can also move that like this, where you can tilt her with the bottom piece as well, like so, or tilt her this way as well. And then if you want to push her forward with the forward crunch, excuse me, is that much. And if you want to hyperextend her back, it would be that much, which is really good. And then she does have the drop down and up pin, so if you want to make the split for the Van Damme split, this is how much you can do it. Perfect. Still more than Spider-Man. Then she has the thigh swivel, pinless knees, which are double jointed, double like so. Fold them back up. The boot rotation. Then the foot goes up that much, back that much, and it has forward pin rocker. So that is what she can do. So now what we're gonna do is let's put on her accessories. So we'll start off with the hair. As you can see, this is the classic cartoon look, but the hair is removable. So if we remove it off, you see that it's form-fitted. It looks almost like she's bald-headed. So we'll bring over the actual hair from the toy line and we'll form-fit it onto her head. And voila! There is Lady J in all of her glory. This is the way I know Lady J, right? Because growing up with G.I. Joe, this is how I saw her the most, right? Then we'll bring over the backpack, which we're going to line up here with that hole on the round strap with the hole in the back. Put it right through like so, as far in as possible, and voila, there she has the backpack. You know, put this over a little bit like this, like it's lighting her thing up. Then, of course, we got a little knife. There's her sheath. So we're gonna bring it in and slide that in, and voila, there's the sheath. Now we have the javelins, and like I told you guys, I am more of a knife in the tip javelin type of guy. So I'm going to use this to put this on here. There's one, and there's the other here. Nice little pop. There's two. That's it. So what I'm going to do is pass one through this to give her her classic G.I. Joe javelin gun. So once you pass it through, there you have it. That's what it looks like. And what I'll do with the extra one, which works as ammo, is you come over here, bring the backpack, and you clip this right here, right on the top, and that's what it looks like. Then you obviously put the hands through so she can hold her javelin gun to the best of her abilities. Let's see. Get it in. Come on, you clown. Let's go. Put it in inwards. Fit it correctly. Make the bend. Okay, here we go. And there we have Lady J with her accessories. Now the only thing I have lingering is obviously the rocket grenade piece. So what I'll do is I'll remove the backpack, put it here in the storage, like so. Boom, boom, boom. Back to her backpack. Line it up again, like I said. Pass it through. Push it all the way in. And now we have Lady J with all of her accessories on her. Everything ready to go. Looking very, very classic Lady J. She looks really good. I can't complain. And whoever is a G.I. Joe fan trying to complain is absolutely pretty pretty silly at this point, because Hasbro's doing a very finite job in making sure that these figures maintain the look of the original figures, even though they're having some liberties with them to make them look, obviously a little bit more modernized and touching them up So as you see here, Lady J looks great. You know, I can't stress it enough. Let's pull back the camera a little bit. Just so you can see better. That's a little too much. Right there, that's what it looks like with all her weapons. Looking pretty badass, Lady J. So, really fast, let's start doing a couple of comparisons, and I'll start off with the comparisons of her 3 3/4 inch figures. Okay guys, and here we have Lady J rolling right along with the comparison that I have next to other Lady J figures that I have that actually are the only ones in any type of you know, figure line that I have, which is the 3 3/4 inch Lady J. And this is the actual 25th anniversary one. As you guys can see there, I'll focus on her a little bit better. You can see the lighting. Face. This is what she looks like in the tone of her suit. Backpack. Biggest difference is she doesn't have cleavage showing. Strap is on, you have a holster of a gun, and then the little boots. And then this one here is the newest release, retro carded Walmart exclusive ones. As you can see. She has actual weapon. Her details pretty nice. No longer are the cleavage. She doesn't have the ranking belt. But the wrinkles and, you know, knee pads are looking really good. And they're executed really well. And then there's her boots. You can even turn around so you can see what it looks like in the background. So there is my comparison with Lady J with the 3 1/2 inch figure. You notice that this also, this one here, the new retro carded one, is a very neat, bright neon green. And of course it was done deliberately, but you know, I just thought I'd point that out for you in case you didn't know. So let's keep on doing, or let's bring in a couple of more, you know, comparisons. And here we have Lady J next to McFarlane Toys The Drown over here on this side. And we have Darth Ray from the last Rise of Skywalker, right? From Hasbro Toys, and you can kind of see the differences in size. Obviously, Ray is from the Star Wars line. She's a little bit shorter, almost the same as Lady J. And then the Drown, we figure that she's a lot taller, being from the, you know, 7-inch line, even though she does, she even towers her immensely. So let's also check out, maybe let's put in here some other, what else we can bring in here? And we can bring in here, for comparison, obviously, we can bring in the brand new Hasbro Lightning Collection. Hasbro Lightning Collection Green SPD Green Ranger, right? And let's bring in, he's on a stand though, but let's bring in, he's an awesome figure too. Let's bring in Red Sun Superman. Which you see how the stand doesn't allow you to see him, and it makes him look like so much taller. But there you have a comparison. There's Red Sun Superman next to her. And they look really, to disparity, he's like super tall. And next to the SPD Green Ranger, which I'm actually surprised that he stands quite a bit taller than her too. If you notice, if you look here, they look a lot taller. So moving right along, like always, have to have some type of stupid accidents. Everything gotta get out of whack. To another degree, because if it doesn't do that, then you know it's not the normal way to give you a review. So it's gonna be something that gets out of, you know, out of hand. Let's see, what else can we bring in here? Let's bring in here size comparison. Let's bring in bring in the little garage. Falling towards the newest little garage. And some Injustice. And let's bring in the Injustice performance for Flash, which this figure is absolutely incredible. Also, really beautiful, stunning Flash. Quite surprised how good these figures are. You see there, I'm trying to get them to match in size, but you see there, have an idea. Then we can bring the Halo Jazzware 7-inch figures. We'll bring in Kate, right? From obviously from the 7-inch line from Jazzware as well. And we can bring in my man from the mobile Marvel game. I forget his name. He's fairly new. I forget his name. Oh boy, here we go. Took the camera all out of whack. It's supposed to be the Captain America. You know, the Captain America. Let's put some light in here. The Captain America from, I think it's the Eternals Champions Edition game. I could be wrong, but that's what it's called. And he's like, I forgot his name. I think it's Captain Marvel or something. It's something like that. I don't know. I forget the name. But obviously from Marvel Legends, you know, he's 6-inch in comparison as well, and he stands kind of just a little bit taller. And then of course the Jazzware 7-inch Halo Infinite figure of Kate from, I think his Cool Factory Toys or something like that. So last but not least, let's bring in a couple of other cool Joes, just so you can see you know, what they look like next to her side by side. Bring in Beachhead, and let's bring in, you know, our coolest of the cool, Brother Snake Eyes. Turn them around this way a little bit. There you go. Let me give a quick slight pause real quick. So again, this is what I was trying to add on. A group shot with the Baroness, Zartan, Lady J, Beachhead, and Snake Eyes. A couple of villains alongside some of her, you know, Joe brothers and brethrens, you know, which is a really cool, excuse me, a really cool, you know, group shot of the Joes, you know. So now let's move into my final thoughts, excuse me again, of how, you know, Lady J stacks up. So here we are with Lady J. So at the end of the day, my thoughts are basically, she's an absolutely fantastic and piece of work and art, and a true representation of the classic style being brought to life in 6-inch form for modern day era and a new generation of children and collectors and adults, keeping the utmost respect to the material and the actual classic figure. This is what everybody was wishing for when they thought about G.I. Joe being in the 6-inch line. We are witnessing it today, and we are so blessed and lucky to have it upon us. And, you know, and hopefully we won't take it for granted. Now, I just hope that Hasbro figures out a way to continue to release some of the harder figures that they're making exclusive to Target specifically, you know, with the Cobra Islands figures, that they figure out a way to make it more accessible and easier for the consumer to actually get out there and pick them up, and that maybe they'll sell them through Hasbro Pulse at some point, right? Because these are, quite frankly, the best toy line right now in the 6-inch format available to collectors at the moment. It's the hottest thing out. It's what people want. It's what people have been wanting for such a long time, and Hasbro, I guess, underestimated how much these figures were being yearned for in 6-inch form for so long. I guess they thought it was really a joke, because most people usually just tend to say, you know, especially hardcore G.I. Joe collectors tend to say that they just want the 3.5-inch line. But with this, it's something that has brought in the hardcore 3.5-inch line for collectors, but it's also brought alongside the 6-inch collectors that like collecting things like Marvel Legends, obviously, and like you know, Power Rangers and you know, all the lines like Transformers, everything that Hasbro has their hands on, basically. So I highly recommend her. I hope you guys all get her. I know she's being brought out in all types of different venues like Walmart and Big Bad Toy Store. I believe she's up for pre-order and available in stock in Big Bad Toy Stores right now, Brookside Toys, Amazon, and in Walmart. So good luck, and I hope you guys get her, because, you know, you're not going to be disappointed. She's absolutely fantabulous. She's stunning. She's a great fig in addition to the collection. Just makes you excited to see where they're going to go from here with other characters like Cover Girl, maybe Jinx, obviously two of the bigger ones, you know, Sci-Fi, Low Light, Shipwreck, Spirit, Barbecue, Zap, Rock and Roll, Alpine, Bazooka. So many fantastic figures that still need to be brought, you know, the same out in Tomax, the Dreadnoks, you know, like Blow Torch, and Torch, and all them guys. You know, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with them, because it's going to be absolutely stunning. It's an exciting time to be a Joe fan. So, guys, there's my review. That's my thoughts on it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like the video. Share it with someone you think might like it. Thank you for stopping by, like always, for all those who continue to support me. If you're new to the channel and like what I'm doing, like what I did here, I'm glad that you did, and if you subscribed, thank you, because it means the world to me, and I know you don't have to, but since you did, remember, I consider you now part of my family. You can always find me on social medias on C_respect on Instagram, and on Twitter you can find me under Hebot Powerful Gamer. I'm currently suspended, but I should be back soon. But that's where you can follow me. And also, as always, you guys know that if you ever want to, help me, or want to make a donation, or want me to, review something or whatever, or highlight or showcase something on my channel, it would be my honor. It would be my pleasure. Just hit me with a DM on one of those social platforms, and we'll work out the particulars. And if you guys want to help me out in any way, shape, or form to help my channel get better and grow, to get better content or more content like this, or even better content, just like I said, if you have the means to, and it's from the kindness of your heart, the way you can do it is all down in the description below, with the information for my Patreon and my PayPal. This is, guys, this has been a good one. So this is your host, Hebot, signing off with another exciting episode of Toys in My Closet. I hope to see you soon in the next one. Keep collecting, guys, because, it's always fun to do what we love. But remember, be considerate in these trying times while we're doing it, because, other people also deserve their space and respect. So we can do our collecting while having fun while doing it, right? See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.